To some people, it might sound a bit boring. Massive rock in the middle of nowhere, an archaeological site. But actually, Sigiriya is incredible. It's a castle that's carved out of one enormous rock many centuries ago. It's amazing to see it rise up. See that massive rock there? This is called Catapult Rock, and what they used to do is have it there ready on stilts, and when they're under attack from underneath, they're like, ready? Whoa! And that whole rock crushed down on the enemy, killing loads of them. So well preserved, these things. They're sort of done on plaster or something, but I suppose because they're away from the wind and the rain, they're in a little cave, they're fantastic. And these are pictures of like women from his harem, because apparently he has thousands and thousands of women, and they're like goddesses, these. I suppose when you're the king, yeah, you can have whatever you want, can't you? Yeah, where do I sign up? Oh, here? Okay. Here we go. Watch out, because here comes your history lesson. It was built by a king called Kasapa, who, because he pissed a lot of people off, had to build a castle in the middle of nowhere so no one could get to kill him. Actually, King Kasapa was a nasty piece of work, because what he did, like, he killed his dad, who was king at the time, bricked him up and just left him, then stole all his wealth, all his jewels and that, and ran off to hide in here, built a huge, like, castle palace in the rock, and you can see the feet. These were the feet of a lion. This whole entrance was one massive lion, and the jaws came down, and that was the only way you could get in. Impossible to attack. It's all right now, you just walk in, it's easy. Boy, that is a long way down. Wow, this is the top. Look at that view. This is the perfect place for a castle. And he did it because he knew his brother was going to come and kill him. He was going to raise an army because he killed his dad. So when his brother turns up with the army, what does he do? Oh, let's go, let's leave the castle and go and attack him. So they fight on the plains there, and of course he loses, so the whole thing is a waste of time. The king was a plum. Oh. Marvellous, there you are. See, being an Englishman, I had to come all the way to Sri Lanka to see how the best and most famous drink in the whole wide world is made, processed and grown, and of course that is tea. So I'm here in this tea plantation, perfect English weather as well, raining, and if you're lucky I might make a little brew, yeah? This is brilliant. It's so simple because all the leaves are wet. You've got to have your waterproofs. Little plastic bag. There you go. And of course then there's your proper bag. Ah. I have to wear this on my head as well. Got to get all the gear, haven't you? Here we are, listen up, because this is important. This is like your tea history moment, yeah? Wait for it, here it comes. It all used to be made in China, yeah? And then the Brits thought, oh, we can't afford that, we'll make our own, yeah? And mysteriously, tea turned up in India. And then it wasn't here, it was coffee in Sri Lanka. And then one year the coffee went all bad because there was like a bug in the plant. So all the coffee was destroyed. And then they realised the soil and the weather was perfect for tea. And now there's almost more tea coming out of Sri Lanka than there is India. You know, this is what you're looking for. That's the perfect bit to pick, yeah? 2 leaves and a bud, and that makes your cuppa. And what's amazing is it takes about 1.5 days from me picking it now to me being able to drink it. It goes through the process and it's ready. Just got to make sure you... Did that go in? Is that in? Can't see a thing. This is where the tea is being processed, so please pay attention. First, there's lots of beautiful English-made machinery, all over 100 years old and still working. This rolls the leaves to get out the flavour, and there's a lot of hard-working ladies carrying it around and sorting it. It gets graded, and then it gets put into bags according to its quality. Finally, the best bit of all. Does he have to make that noise? This is the important part of the process, tasting. You know, you can do all that, but it means nothing unless it's good tea. And what you do is you suck it in and get lots of air in it, like wine. Oh, that is strong, isn't it? Oh, wow. I swallowed it.
That's okay.
It's not bad. I like what you're doing with all the tea tasting, and I know you've been here for 106 years.
Yes.
But it's not for me to tell you your job, though. But tea, it's got to come with milk and 2 large lumps of sugar.
No milk, no sugar. When you taste tea, after the process, you just taste the plain tea.
So wrong. So wrong. This is the man that I've come to meet, Jaya Singer, and he's like a master brass maker. But before he lets me into his workshop to have a little tinker, I've got to work out in his bleeding paddy field, planting rice. So, this one little bit here will produce 200 grains of rice. Takes about 3 to 4 months and then it's ready. But what he reckons, yeah, this whole field, because they eat so much rice, this field is only going to last a family of 5 about 10 days, and that is it. Finished? Oh. What time? Lunch? So when's lunch? No? No? I mean, no. Here we go, it's lunchtime now, you got to have a break, ain't you? This is where everyone eats, apparently, so I'm not missing out. Giggling at, oh yeah. Yeah, I know. That's the other good thing about Sri Lankan food. It doesn't matter where you are, whether you're in the city or here in the middle of nowhere. The food is going to still be fantastic. That is lovely. Oh. Apart from arms dealers, the only people who do well out of war and disaster are those in the business side of religion. I tell you what I find amazing is, like, you've got all that molten metal everywhere, sharp bits of brass, flames, everyone just wandering around in sandals, just like, la la. War. Where's the health and safety officer, eh? Excuse me, young man. Don't get that on your shoes, yeah? Little bit of spark there. Whew, that is amazing, look at that.